One of my favorite aspects of Grand Admiral Thrawn's character is the fact that he rose through the ranks of a military that discriminates against non-humans. The new book Thrawn covers his career in the Imperial Navy from his enlistment to his promotion to Grand Admiral, so today I'll be talking about exactly how the Chiss was able to overcome adversity and become one of the most powerful commanders of the Galactic Empire. Spoilers for the book are incoming. First, we need to talk about how he was brought into Imperial space to begin with. Not long after the Clone Wars, the Venator-class Star Destroyer Strikefast was chasing smugglers near the unknown regions when they stumbled across Thrawn's camp. The landing party was attacked and outsmarted by a hidden assailant until they retreated back to their ship. Thrawn snuck aboard and allowed himself to be captured. The captain of the Star Destroyer was so impressed with the alien that he brought him before the Emperor himself. Palpatine was intrigued by the man who used Anakin Skywalker's name and knowledge of the unknown regions to gain favor with him. Palpatine admitted Thrawn into the Imperial Navy with the rank of lieutenant while he underwent 3 months of training. During his time there, he was forced to defend himself and outsmart fellow students that resented his non-human existence and his rank. After graduation, he was assigned to a Gazanti freighter known as the Blood Crow, and soon after, he and a small crew of 4 captured a pirate ship and most of its crew, saved a large shipment of Tabana gas, and rescued some hostages. But the hostages were saved at the cost of some of the Tabana, for which Thrawn was brought up on charges for his apparently misguided priorities. Colonel Wolf Yularen of the Imperial Security Bureau came to Thrawn's aid, and when it was all said and done, Thrawn's obviously brilliant tactical mind had earned him a promotion to first officer aboard the light cruiser Thunder Wasp. There he served under Commander Alfred Chino, an older officer that didn't share most of the Empire's disdain for Thrawn. Their cruiser was called in to help put down sedition on Umbara, and they were engaged by rebels under the command of a mysterious but clever agent known as Night Swan. He outsmarted every officer present except for Thrawn, who was able to save countless Imperial lives by subverting the chain of command and issuing orders to an admiral. Commander Chino voluntarily took responsibility for Thrawn's actions, and he was relieved of duty, and Thrawn was given command of the Thunder Wasp. It was around this time that Thrawn met Orinda Price of Lothal. She herself was rising through the Imperial ranks, and she was impressed with the Chiss. She offered her political assistance in return for his help in an investigation. He agreed, and his help eventually resulted in her rise to governor of her home planet. As commander of the Thunder Wasp, Thrawn sought out the rebel agent Night Swan, who openly left clues of his involvement in plots for Thrawn to find. He achieved victory after victory, and despite never capturing Night Swan, he was granted the rank of Commodore and command of the Imperial Star Destroyer Chimera. When a planet called Bottajef threatened to secede from the Empire, the Chimera was dispatched to stop them with force if necessary. He not only ended the situation with minimal bloodshed, but he caught an Imperial traitor and saved billions of credits worth of art. For this, he was promoted to the rank of Admiral. He was one of 3 admirals that took part in a campaign surrounding the Bataan sector where rebellion and criminal uprisings had grown steadily. Thrawn suggested proper time and planning be put into what appeared to be a simple mission, to which the other admirals scoffed. Thrawn dispatched the Chimera to complete the mission he was given, and secretly stayed behind to study the quote-unquote simple one. He watched the admiral fail to secure the objective, and followed a retreating ship to Night Swan himself, discovered his identity, and escaped. Thrawn then returned and used the information he discovered to clean up the mess of the other admiral. After pinpointing the insurgent stronghold on Bataan, Thrawn developed a plan that would destroy them without civilian casualties. But the direct interference of Governor Price, who joined the mission, caused the exact opposite. An explosion she triggered caused the deaths of the insurgents and Night Swan, but the deaths of far more civilians as well. Thrawn discreetly questioned her on the matter, and she suggested he take credit for what happened to garner fear and respect. He obliged, and was finally promoted to Grand Admiral. And that's how we see him in Star Wars Rebels shortly after the Bataan campaign. The civilian casualties are mentioned in his first scene, but now we have the full story. Thrawn largely achieved the rank of Grand Admiral through tactics and intelligence rather than ruthlessness. His methods and his species caught the resentment of other Imperial officers, but he persevered in order to further his own goals. I've already covered those goals in another video that you can see here. If you want to read Thrawn's Rise to Power for yourself, I couldn't recommend it more. The book was superb, and you can check it out on Audible. The audiobook is out now, and you can get it for free by clicking on the link in the description, or by going to www.audibletrial.com/Star Wars Explained. If you sign up for a trial, you'll get a credit for 1 free book, and you can use it on Thrawn, or a number of other Star Wars books, or get any book you want. The point is, you get a free book, and you'll be supporting the channel when you do. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel to see new Star Wars videos every single day, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.